is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Chargers nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
First down, play action. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion right. Shotgun give to Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run, the fire play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Hampton on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Shot.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
An extra point is up and through by Loop. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one finds his man, likely. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities. Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Things have been lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking?
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 3rd and 8.
What? Larry? Yo.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing off the play fake. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. Whereas for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. There's a premium in this league.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Second and 3 now. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So second down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. Continuing to move past the 45. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They send a receiver in motion right. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets this to McConkey. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pass it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. He motion the tight end over. He's going to throw it again. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. They are throwing it again. And oh, he got it! Interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it inside the 25. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down throw for Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pass is caught at the 9. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Quick, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, turn on!
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Tag! 70 range! 70 range! Motion!
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on seconds. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Kate, can I be honest with you about something right here? Really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
180!
This one's set up for Lamar. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. He calls his own number again. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. He manages 3 on the run, and that's enough for the first.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
13.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar back to throw. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Set. 380. Clear out. 380. Clear out.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Looking for likely, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Sit on! Sit on! What are you? What you got? What you got? Sit on!
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
What are you? So what? What are you? What is it?
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
180. Sit on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Sit on.
Mitchell gets it from the gun, and they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
180. Sit on.
Lamar now from the gun. He's got it near the 8. They get 23 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
180. Ready for it. 180.
The give now to Mitchell. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead.
Ravens 42, Chargers 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gibson. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, Herbert. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And the Chargers first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set. 380.
Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. 380. Hey, ramp. Lion. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now, you've got to start figuring out a plan for him or he will take over this game.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens close to picking up their 5th win. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
This plays a design run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18. Ready.
Here's a design run. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
180.
They pitch it to him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. How's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down? He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. A design run. Jackson keeping it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.